Ladies and gentlemen, what's good? We're back with another Call of Duty mobile video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. The test server has fully arrived, so we're going to be checking out everything new, some of which we've already taken a look at on the Reacts channel, and some of which we have not. But Season 3 definitely looks really promising, so excited to take a look at a few of these things, along with some upgrades to what they've sent out to people on the test server. So, drop a like down below if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new. Big shout out to COD Mobile for sponsoring this video. If you haven't already, you can download the game using the link in the description. And without any more talking, we'll hop into it. So any of you who have watched a test server video before know that the test server gives you ridiculous rewards. You can see it boosts us up to level 194. But on top of that, there are just ridiculous amounts of crazy skins that they send you as well. Basically every mythic in the game, and then on top of that, apparently in the most recent iteration of the test server, they also give you 20,000 mythic upgrade cards, which I'm pretty sure is enough to max out every single mythic. So if you wanted to try out a mythic for the first time, you want to know whether or not it's worth it, the test server is definitely the place to be. I'll be sure to include the link to the test server down below if you guys want to try it out. As of right now, I believe it's only on Android, and there are a limited number of spots, but I think it's going to be coming for iOS as well, and I think new spots open up for the iOS version. So we'll go ahead and get the mythic kilo right here. Like I said, it might take a minute for us to open everything, because I think it's going to make it... Okay, we don't have to watch the full animations on everything. I'm going to go ahead and tap through on this one because there are a lot of skins that we're getting, and if I sit here and watch the full opening for every single one of them, it's going to take forever. I do want to keep talking as we open up all this stuff because there's a lot of stuff that I talked about in the Bobby Reacts video. For those of you who don't know, number one, the HDR sniper is arriving in Call of Duty Mobile either next season or in Season 4. I've got a feeling it's going to be in this next season, but not 100% positive on that one. We're also going to be getting the OTS-9 SMG, which some of you may recognize from Black Ops Cold War. We're also getting a fully customizable lobby, which will allow you to showcase your arsenal along with some other things in the background as you queue into the game. I don't really know 100% how it's going to work, and I think we'll get to check out more of it while we are here in the test server. Like I said, there's a lot of skins that we're opening up, so this is going to take a minute. We're also going to be getting the Psychov pistol, which is one that actually in, I believe, can't remember if it was Modern Warfare 2019 or if it was Vanguard. I don't think it was Blackout. So basically it had a version that was not only akimbo, but also had an 80 round drum mag and was fully automatic, which made it incredibly broken for a while whenever it came to Warzone. So that's something to keep an eye out for as well. I don't anticipate it's going to have all of those attachments in COD Mobile, but it's a possibility. What gun is this? A KN. I definitely don't own that one. I don't recognize it at all either. Now, we also found out that there's a bunch of balance changes, and if you guys want to check out all of those, you can watch them over on the Bobby Reacts channel. But one of the new features that is getting added into the game is the fact that you're also going to see a little icon next to a weapon if it's been buffed or nerfed in a recent update. So basically a nice little green up arrow or a nice little red down arrow to indicate whether or not it's been buffed or nerfed. As of right now, it's pretty much only buffs that we're seeing for the upcoming season. Hopefully we do see some kind of nerf. What gun is this? Oh, XPR geometry. I was super confused for a second right there. But there's definitely some pretty substantial buffs that I'm excited for. Obviously, one of the ones that people are looking for pretty heavily is a nerf to the CBR, and right now we don't know if that's going to be happening, but hopefully we do find out more buffs and nerfs in the future, because I think a lot of people would be disappointed if we didn't see some type of change to the CBR, especially given the fact that the most recent nerf was not really all that effective. QQ9 buff, Peacekeeper buff, LK24 buff. There's a lot to look at. I can't cover them all, but you guys can check it out in the Bobby Reacts video. And I'm just gonna spam through the rest of these until we get all the way done. Yes, that's the Chickum. You know, I really thought we were done, and then they suck me back in. We finally reached the secondaries. I think we're almost done. Holy frick. Ooh, is that the new perk as well? W. In case you were wondering exactly how many skins COD Mobile gives you, it's 14 mythics. I don't know what that one with the icon next to it really means, but after that, you get 33 legendaries and 11 epics on top of 8 rares. I don't know what the rares are, but they're there. So on top of everything that I just talked about, there's a few other changes that are going to make your life a lot better if you play COD Mobile a lot. First off, we have the introduction of the first ever BR firing range. This means you're going to be able to test out your gun guns in a TPP setting, which is not something that we've had before. And one change that I didn't talk about but is going to be made for the normal firing range is that you can now run across every aspect of it as well, which means you can customize the environment that much more and make it that much more effective when it comes to training and trying to master everything that you can. You guys will also see right here, there's a full menu where you can pick whatever gun that you want to use. Yo, the new snipers aren't in here, right? Okay, got my hopes up a little bit. And it doesn't look like it's 100% built out properly because I'm looking at the SMGs and it has the RPD, the Hades, and the Dingo. And then light machine gun has all the SMGs, so it's still a little bit mixed up. But you can choose to equip weapons, you can choose which optic you want to throw on there. Obviously, we can't throw the 4.4 times, unfortunately. You can also choose which mods you want, so see how weapons are going to play with specific mods. You can add on consumables. I don't really know what you would do with them in a practice range, but they're there, and you can also test out different classes. And just like in the multiplayer firing range, you also have the ability to move on over here. Why can't I shoot? Hello? Well, that was weird. But like I said, it's really, really solid, very well done, and definitely a solid addition for the BR community. There's also a new weapon mod menu that shows you the exact statistics of every single individual weapon mod and what it does for your weapon, and it gives you a much simpler means of customizing it by just being able to select it while seeing the icon next to it, rather than only seeing the name of the weapon. You can also click the try it button up in the top right corner, and it will take you directly in the training range to try out that specific weapon mod. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, Bobby, this is way too many good additions, but wait, there's more. We'll throw on the Mythic here to show you guys that they've actually added in the option to share your loadouts via share codes as well. First, click the little code up at the top, then you click the NO button at the bottom right. This will allow you to generate a share code that you can send to your friends. So if you don't want to add on every attachment by yourself, you can simply go in right here, paste that sucker in, hit OK, and hit equip, and that will automatically put the proper attachments onto your weapon. I'm definitely going to be incorporating this for future gunsmith videos to try to make things easier for you guys. And don't worry, not all the loadout codes are that long. Most of the ones that you make from scratch are only going to have 1 or 2 characters afterwards to make things nice and simple. COD Mobile's also added in the queue system that the Chinese version of the game has that will allow you to actually go in and change your loadouts while you're waiting for a game. Obviously, I didn't want to get into a game very quickly because I wanted to showcase that, but as you guys can see, it is fully functional loadout systems while you're queuing, which means no more backing out of queues when your friend forgets to equip something that they wanted. Last thing, like I mentioned before, are those buff icons next to every single weapon that has been buffed in the most recent season. So as you guys can see right here, you'll get a little taste of which weapons are getting those upgrades in the Season 3 update drop. You can see right here the name slot for the HDR sniper, and at the end of the SMGs you will also see, I take it back, the OTS-9 isn't in here yet, but there is a little button right above the one that shows you the exact stats for the weapon that says view balance changes, which I'm assuming is going to show the exact balance changes for every single weapon when the update happens. Personally, I'm really excited for Season 3. Let me know you guys' thoughts on it in the comments down below, but that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.